each other during the game, the head-to-head matchup that everybody wants to see.
All wideouts, no backs. A little too anxious along that offensive line. That'll be a false start.
False start. Offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. The offense set for a first down play. Looking to pass. It's Orji. He's going to take a shot. And he's got it at the 30. Off he goes. Touchdown, Wolverines. And once he got loose, it was all over.
Number 1.
Yeah, coming into the game, you look at the stats and you say top 10 offense in scoring, so they better be able to create what? Explosive plays. Another explosive plays. They've been doing it all year long. Those plays are backbreakers. Defenses just can't contain this offense.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
Fires to the wideout. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away.
Yeah, I just feel watching this offense, they need a big play. They need their confidence to get going, get the mojo going, considering they really struggled their last time out. They just don't seem to have figured it out quite yet here in the first quarter.
He showed it all there, a little elusiveness, a little power, and he's got the first down. The Tigers, dating to the days of Shoot Jordan and Pat Dye, love to keep the ball on the ground.
And the stadium goes nuts, and the eagle flies, and everybody's happy. Run the football, win football games. It's good times on the Plains.
He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Auburn lines up quickly.
I don't care who you are, but if you're going to have success offensively, you've got to have some semblance of a running game. They didn't have it their last time out. They obviously really struggled in that game. And in this one, just not...
And they got him. They'll get him down for the sack.
What a great play. This guy is a force on this D-line. You think about Michigan football defensively, they've got dudes up front. Aiden Hutchinson, Brandon Graham, Mozzie Smith, Rashawn Gary. Guys that can...
He lobs one high down the left side. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's fourth down. Auburn's going to have to send out the punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him. Got his man quickly. Sometimes people say, if you're good enough, what's the big deal about going on the road? Well, if you're not careful, you might find out in a spot like this one, guys.
Yeah, no doubt about it. This is a hostile environment, and you know you're going to be getting the opponent's A-game for this one. They've circled this one all off-season, so they better be ready to bring it today, David.
And the hardest thing to do in college football is to go on the road. Everything about it changes, and you want to shut this crowd up early.
He's going to let one fly down the middle. And he makes the catch inside the 10. Touchdown, Michigan. What a catch and run for 6. And with the extra point, they stretch their lead to 13. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they cover the final 54 yards with the explosive play in the passing game for 6. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
They run the reverse. That one did not go well. Tackled in the backfield for a loss of 6. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. The freshman able to get home with the sack.
And this guy just stays on a roll. He's been getting to quarterbacks and making life really, really hard. He had 3 sacks a week ago, 1 already in this ball game. You better know where he is at on every single snap.
Got it set up on the outside. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed. Auburn sends out the punting unit. On the return, it's Stewart. Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. Offense getting set for 1st down. The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. Fires one high and deep. And he pulls it in inside the 15-yard line. Touchdown, Wolverines. And they couldn't catch it. The mantra is always finish, and they're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Corners showing press. They want to be physical here. He's looking to throw it. Got a man. It's Alston. Smashes him with the stiff arm. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a 1st down for this offense. We've reached the end of the period, and Michigan has the lead. They came out and jumped on them early in the first. Let's take a break and look at the first quarter stats. 1st down to start the drive after the break. Use the play fake, now to throw. A strike downfield. Touchdown, Auburn! Made the snag and strolled his way into the end zone. That was a lightning-fast drive that ends with a touchdown.
If you can string a few more drives like that together, man, we might as well get our popcorn out because we're going to get a lot of scoring.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Wake Forest is getting blitzed right now at home in front of that loyal fan base. Loyal, but my goodness, that's being tested today.
Gets it out fast.
They're trailing by 14 to Syracuse. We are the eyes and ears of the college football fan, and we've got you covered all day here in studio, guys.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. And maybe they want to try somewhere else because there is nothing doing in the middle of this defense. Pocket starts to collapse. Still on his feet at the 45. And he gets a big chunk of yardage to the 34-yard line.
You could tell he saw that grass open up, and he was not handing that football off. He was taking it himself. His eyes got enormous. Chewed up the big play. Nice big chunk play for this offense.
And the Wolverines want to crank the tempo. Off the RPO, complete. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a 1st down.
Man, this quarterback is having himself a day. Over 200 yards in the first half. It was hard enough for Palmer to get over 200 in a game, more or less in the first half.
The tackle is made, but he's got it 1st and goal from the 6.
This offense has a lot of different ways they can attack you, and you're going to see the entire playbook at work in this game. Throwing it, running it, and getting guys the ball out on the perimeter. Great job.
The Wolverines have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. Wide receiver shows motion. Hit as he throws. To the end zone and is picked off.
Timing has to be so good. When you're throwing into zone defense over the middle of the field, the ball's got to come out specifically on time because these windows close really quickly. Ball there thrown a little bit late. As a result, it's an INT.
To the ground with the back. Crosses the 30. He's got a lane. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49. They gobbled up a ton of yardage to open this drive, and now in business near midfield at the 49. They'll throw it on first down. Caught in the backfield. It's Alston. Line getting set on second down. He's looking to throw. Caught in the backfield, it's Cobb. And that defensive penetration gave him no chance, and he is ridden out of bounds. They've got some work to do on this 3rd and long from the 40. The give from the gun. And the ball's loose. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
Illegal block in the back. Offense.
So the offense, more than happy with the result of the play, will decline the penalty. The offense lining up for a first down play. Back to pass, it's Orji. Looking deep down the right side. And the DB right with him to knock it away.
Man, this quarterback is living dangerously right now. Obviously, he threw a pick on the last drive. He's trying to complete that throw, but the defender gets a hand on it, tips it up in the air. That's oh no.
And that pass picked off. Taking it the other way. And the interception was enough. The return made it even better as he gets it down to the 48-yard line. Line gets set, first down. He wants to throw. Grabbed behind the line. It's Alston. Oh, man, he goes down, and he's going to lose yardage on that one. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running. Second down coming. He's looking to throw. That's caught. It's Alston. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. Let's see what they do here on 3rd and short from the 41. From the gun, wants to pass. And the freshman will chalk up a sack. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. And this is some kind of belief in your kicker. They are sending him out there to try to get 3 from way downtown. Oh, the attempt is no good. Boy, that field goal really could have helped the mental health, but it's still a 13-point game. On first down, here comes this offense. He's going to pass. Zings it complete to the right. And the Wolverines are in the hurry-up. Looking to throw, it's Orji. Gets it out quickly. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. The offense in hurry-up mode. They'll throw it on first down. Unleashes one deep. And he got a hand on it to knock it down in the end zone.
Sometimes as a quarterback, when you're feeling the rhythm, you're feeling yourself, you just want to keep taking shots, right? This guy's already thrown 3 touchdown passes. He saw a look he liked, decided to let her.
Fires toward the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Michigan.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays, just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something before the break to build momentum, Jesse.
You've also had some miscues on offense, a big part of why you're losing the game right now. I'd take it into halftime, make my adjustments, and come out ready in the second half.
Yeah, I'm going to take it into halftime too, Paul. But I'm trying to put some points up right here. Be aggressive, set the tone, be like, hey, listen, this is what you're going to...
And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
You got to be impressed with this defense early in this game, guys. They've got a big lead because they are getting after the quarterback. They've already generated multiple sacks. They thought coming into this game they could take advantage of this offensive line, and that game plan is working to perfection.
Just about set here in the second half as Auburn about to kick it off. He'll bring it out. It's Stewart. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he had just taken a knee in the end zone. So, guys, we'll get another look at this offense. He'll come out throwing on first down. He lofts one down the sideline. And the ball is caught. He's inside the 35. Touchdown, Wolverines. And the beatdown has ensued. He has been surgical. Precision passes, using the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
And the defense has had absolutely no answer for him. Just, he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.
Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. Looking to move it through the air. Quick strike complete.
You complete some of these hitch throws early, you're setting up the hitch and go. Later on, you can pump fake that. And the receiver can pirouette right up the sideline. That might be a home run play for the offense.
Wide receiver coming across in motion. They'll try the run. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
And yeah, that's kind of surprising. And we talked about this before the game. One of the big matchups. Run the football against a defense that's been susceptible against the run throughout the season. But this offense just can't find a way to get it going. And I'm surprised, but now what's your counterpunch? How are you going to get the ground game going? Because so far, not a lot of success.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
Looking to go up top on first down. Quickly complete. Really nice job there by both guys to throw and the catch to work that defense and get the first down. The Tigers are marching down the field. Wants to throw on first down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
They've already got a bunch of sacks on them today and another quarterback pressure. This offense has to try to find a way to get the ball out a little bit quicker, to protect the quarterback a little bit more, whether it's screens.
The freshman able to get home with the sack.
And this offensive line's got to do a better job. Man, you've got to protect your quarterback. Listen, this offense is not playing great. They got to somehow find a way to start to get something together here in this second half.
Looking for a huge play. Oh, what a grab by the defense. The return never really got started, but boy, he has set his team up at the 28.
Man, that is how you get it done as a defense when you're playing cover one. Like, you got the middle of the field safety, but everybody else is manning up. Nice job running with this guy, seeing the football, breaking on it, making the interception, making the big play for this defense.
Runs for the tackle. And he found plenty of running room on that one before the defense was finally able to get him down. They'll snap it from the 39, 1st and 10. They're getting this guy lathered up.
And it's just simple first down run, showing your physicality, setting your offense up in a good spot.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Running back searching for a hole. And they try the middle of this defense, and that is not happening. Boy, there wasn't much room to wiggle for that running back there.
None at all. Great job by the defense getting in the backfield quickly, closing up all the holes, nowhere to run.
Almost got to the sticks on 3rd down, able to pick up 6, but they're looking at a 4th and 1. And the offense will stay on the field. Do you think they're just going to try to make the defense jump? They'll try it on the ground. Tackled, but he has a first down.
I love offenses that can just rely on their offensive line to get it done in fourth and short situations like that. Turn around, hand it off, let's stay on the field and keep this thing going.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Yeah, and listen, the offense has had their way, and they've had so much success and so much production. But listen, at least the defense got a rep. You know, maybe this gets you a spark. Maybe this gets you some energy. Maybe we'll see a little bit more life from this defense.
Yeah, they may not win the game, but I think this defensive coaching staff at this point, based on how this game has gone, they're just trying to find things to build off of. Maybe that's something they can point to as they get ready for their next opponent, of things they did right, things that they got to do more consistently.
They've changed ends of the field, now facing third down as they go back to work. Leaves it with the back. They finally get him on the ground, but the big running play moves to change for the first down.
Yeah, and if this offense can keep that rolling, if they can keep the physical ground game and continue to add these plays up as they go along, long drives, eat the clock with the lead, this coach will be ecstatic.
Moving the running back, trying to get the D to tip its hand. Lets it fly deep downfield. And this one's going to be incomplete. He was trying to make the connection in the back corner of the end zone.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on first down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage of in the back end of this defense, so they're letting it fly.
Now the quarterback changing the original play call. Right back up top on 2nd and 10. Touchdown, Michigan! And the pummeling has started. They put another score on the board as they try to push this winning streak to 3. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, right back to your game after we update the nation on this one. Georgia looked less like a pack of dogs and more like a group of road warriors in a solid victory. This team almost always plays tough between the hedges, and today they found a way outside of Sanford Stadium. It's one game. You don't want to react too much either way, but I think both teams will leave this one with some things to work on moving forward.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there.
And this has been one of those days you want to forget. I mean, you're getting drunk. There's no other way to put it. It's been a bad day. I'm trying to put a drive together here, maybe to just get some kind of momentum, something positive, maybe something in the locker room we can talk about that didn't go wrong.
On 2nd down, looking to throw. Got it in the middle, it's Coleman. Open runway ahead. And they pick up a better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down. That last play changed everything on this possession. They've got it 1st and 10 inside the 30. He's looking to throw it. Feeling some heat. Just too much juice on that one as he airmails his receiver out of bounds.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops. Just not in sync, and that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
Grabbed over the middle. It's Burton. They make the stop, but not before he sets them up with a 1st and goal from the 10. The Tigers look to keep this drive humming. To the air on 1st down. They're bringing heat. Gets a hand on the pass, and it's intercepted. The 40, at the 30, at the 20. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position.
Man, this defense did a perfect job understanding the situation. You know you got the lead. You know they're going to be passing. And you come after the quarterback, get the big hit. You get pressure on the quarterback, good things happen, and they make the big INT.
Wide receiver now comes in motion. He pushes his way down to the floor as they get closer and closer. The Wolverines come to the line in the hurry-up. He's got his man. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me or I should get concerned, because this offense obviously has had themselves a day, and apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did on the first part of that drive, what made me successful. I
agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Trying to find his man on first down. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. He makes the stop, but a nice pickup there on first down. Leaves him in second and manageable. He'll just keep slinging it. And just left that pass short. Not enough juice on that one.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You got to give this defense.
And he's running in the open. Ripping through the defense. I'm sorry, you're unlikely to win today, but here's a fabulous party trick. A late touchdown. And the extra point is good. They put together a 5-play, 75-yard drive. And they cover the final 54 yards with the explosive play in the passing game for 6. Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. What a feeling this has to be, David, in complete control and headed toward victory formation.
Yeah, no stress, under a couple minutes left in the ball game, well in hand. These are the ones, Jesse, you like to just run the clock, take a knee, whatever you want.
No doubt. They're going to love watching this game film, too. There's just so many positives to take away from this, and this is the kind of performance today that is really going to help this offense's confidence.
That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. To the air, it's Orji. He'll loft one deep down the left side. And they wanted it all on third down, but now dealing with fourth down.
And the defense gets the big third down stop, creates some momentum. Hey, I don't know if they're going to go for it on fourth down, but the defense is continuing to fight, continuing to hustle, continue to fly around. Like, these are positive signs from a group that you know needs to continue to grow, needs to continue to build, needs to continue to get better.
Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. Well, this has pretty much been an evisceration, an old-fashioned stomping, Jesse. And the quarterback is snowed under.
And, man, is that just indictment of the day. Your quarterback getting drilled late in the football game. This offense has sputtered. They haven't found any kind of good rhythm. They haven't done things that...
He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a third down. I'm not positive, but that first down marker might be in the next county. Fires a bullet. Now it's picked off. He'll try to take it back. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
The number one objective for a defense is to make the offense one-dimensional. Well, when they're trailing by this much, late in the game, they're one-dimensional.
A shot toward the end zone. Touchdown, Wolverines! And the stomping has commenced. They've now extended that lead, and they're trying to hang on for a Week 12 victory.
Points, points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns on the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. Not a lot to feel great about in this one, Jesse, but I'm sure they'll try to seek out some positives.
Well, this might be an opportunity, too, just to go back when they watch.
And the pressure gets to him. Down goes the quarterback.
The defense puts the exclamation point on the day. They have had a wonderful day, man. Doing everything great. Just, you could tell they were dialed into what was going on. And now just throw another sack at the equation, hitting the quarterback, being disruptive. They've been all over the field.
A 3rd and long coming up here. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Coming after it. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10. So after stumbling around a bit earlier this season, they